going to comment about the 9th of Av and this article, because I think after we, deal with these false teachers, probably, I mean, they're going to be there till the end, but at some point, the events and, with Israel and stuff are going to totally take over. And like you said, the mourning is going to start. And I think part of that mourning and gnashing of teeth is going to be the realization that we are at the end, and the things that are coming upon the world, that their hearts are going to fail them for fear. And all their rabbit hole garbage isn't going to give them any more comfort or save them. So let me just look at this. I'll read this article. Okay. Tisha B'av. Okay. The 3 weeks between the fast days of 17th of Tammuz. That's July 23rd, 2024. See, July is the Tammuz, and then the Av is August. Okay. So the 9th of Av isn't actually until like August 12th, 13th. Okay. But isn't it interesting that the 17th of Tammuz, and it'll go into why it's important, is July 23rd? It's like, oh, Passover, April 23rd, and then the Revelation 12 sign, September 23rd, 1290, 22nd, 23rd, and the last great day of the feast in 2024, October 23rd. There's just something there, dude, and it just keeps falling on the 23s, the 23rd. But this is interesting. This is when I'll be at my highest watch time to start seeing the tables turn on Israel militarily, where something bad is going to start happening. I think the outbreak of hostilities, like in a major way, could start happening with Israel and Hezbollah this weekend, the 11th, the 12th. But I think it's the 23rd. And they may start, be kicking butt between this weekend and the 23rd. And maybe, I don't know, maybe in the next 2 weeks that Syria and Damascus and all those prophecies will start being realized. I don't know. I'm kind of just guessing, but it does make sense because of these repeated patterns. Nothing new under the sun. I think that verse applies to something like this. So let me read this article. The 3 weeks between the fast days of 17th of Tammuz, July 23rd, 2024, and Tisha B'av, that's the 9th of Av, August 13th, 2024, have historically been days of misfortune and calamity for the Jewish people, in which God is, so to speak, more distant from his people. Now this is what I'm talking about, the scattering of the power of God's holy people. That happened with the Gentiles during the 42 months, and it's going to happen to the Jews during this year of recompense. On the 17th of Tammuz, which is July 23rd of this year, coming up, Moses broke the tablets after the sin of the golden calf, and the Roman breached the walls of Jerusalem, among other tragedies. On the 9th of Av, which is August 13th, I believe it starts on the 12th in the evening over there. On the 9th of Av, the nation of the Exodus cried as a result of the negative report of the spies. Okay, this all happened on the 9th of Av. So the negative report of the spies, I mean, it was because of that negative report they couldn't go into the promised land. It was a big deal. It's tragic. And both temples were destroyed, among other tragedies. So on the 9th of Av, the Babylonians destroyed Solomon's temple, and on the 9th of Av, the Romans destroyed Herod's temple, the second temple. That's crazy, dude. And it was on the 17th of Tammuz that the Romans breached the walls. So that's interesting. Okay. Going on. We observe various aspects of mourning during this time, such as not celebrating weddings or cutting our hair. The mourning becomes more intense as it gets closer to Tisha B'av, which is the 9th of Av. So that's why I'm saying, man, that between July 23rd, 2024 and August 13th, 2024, we don't see something go down, I think. I mean, dude, all these events happened on that day. I mean, just the fact that both temples were destroyed on the 9th of Av, the same day, it's got to be a prophetic type and shadow of the end times. So between the 23rd of July and the 13th of August, we're going to see something. I believe it. I'll be surprised if nothing happens, because this fits it, man, because, you know, Israel kicking butt this whole time, and kicking butt up to perhaps July 23rd, when the tables start turning and Israel, it starts looking real dark for Israel by the time August 13th rolls around. And then, you know, what do you got? What do you got left? 2 more months before the fall feasts, you know, 2 more months before the Day of Atonement, where Israel's is in deep doo-doo. And desolations are determined until the end of the war, which would be day 370 if it's the same amount of time as the days of Noah, between August 7th and Day of Atonement, October 11th, 2024, is 370 days. So we could see that nation splinter, man. The power of the holy people scattered, and people going into captivity just looking bad, looking real bad, until the fall feast, when the Lord comes and fights for Israel. So I don't know, man. It's looking like that could definitely happen.